Okay, so in this example, we're going to talk about removing duplicates, adding a leading zero, removing a leading zero, and how to lock in a cell when you are using a formula. Okay, starting from the top, removing duplicates. So right here we have a big long list of order numbers, 100,000 of them. Now let's say we want to cut this down because we just paste it from a big data set. If on your top banner you select data, come over to remove duplicates, that will, we're going to only select the column we want to remove duplicates from. That will significantly cut down our data set. Now, let's suppose for a moment that the software that you're working in requires the cells in column B to be 10 digits long, for example. And we know that all of the numbers here are only 9 digits long, so we need to add a 0 in front of them. What you'll notice is that if you just copy and pasted this and typed a 0 in front, it automatically gets rid of that 0. But if you put if you put an apostrophe first and then a 0, it then stays. So that's how you kind of trick the Excel to accept that as a number. Now, you don't want to have to copy and paste that in a bunch of different times. So one of the formulas we reviewed earlier is concatenation. So we can concatenate this 0 with the sales order number. Okay. Now, when you click and drag a formula down, you can see that if you look here in the function box, you can see that C1 turns to C2 and B3 to B4. Now, if you want to lock in the C1 so that you can drag down the formula and it still references C1, but then also moves down and references all of the subsequent B column numbers, you can lock this in by putting in a $ before the column indicator and the row number. So now if we drag this down, we can see that the 0 stays in front. Now, sometimes you'll want to remove so this is all stored as a formula. Sometimes you'll want to remove that formula, and to do so, you can copy this entire set of data, and then if you right click, you have paste options. You can paste this as a value, and you can see now it is just stored as the number. The last thing we're going to cover is how to remove zeros, because you can see here we have this funny looking green triangle in the upper left hand corner, and that means that this number is stored as a text. That typically will prevent you from being able to do a V or X lookup. So to remove leading zeros, there's multiple ways, but I find the best is to highlight your column, select data, come over to text to columns, hit next a few times, finish, and then bang, all your zeros are gone.